dribble through, move, fakey, jump and shoot. Oh, Mr. Jump and shoot. They say white men can't jump. Welcome, Mancavians. I am Janez from Vermeiren.
What's up, guys? I'm Lunga, Shabalala.
Is it strange that last week was the end of season 1 and we're already busy with season 2? Dude, we are on a roll. Okay, so let's understand what this man territory is all about. It's about dude food, beautiful cars, races, adventures, and a lot of Lunga losing.
And winning as well, but we'll see that a bit later on the show.
We are going to kickstart this show with a party in the sky. I'm talking all the way from London to Atlanta. This is a boys' trip to the USA.
We basically took partying to different heights altogether. Check this out, guys.
Does this mean that, you know, what happens in the USA stays in the USA?
When the cameras are off, yeah.
Oh yeah, we are filming the whole thing. We are the only South African media invited on the inaugural flight of Virgin Atlantic all the way from London to Atlanta.
I'm super excited for the ultimate turn-up, guys. Let me tell you why, because Rudimental, Gourmet City are all on this flight right now. They'll be performing over Atlantic, and the cool part is, if you're not on the flight, they have Wi-Fi so you can see the entire thing.
Are you ready to party?
I'm ready to party.
Rock and roll.
This flight right here is gonna be the best party on earth! Woo!
You can't have a party in the sky without at least lining your tummy, and with me right now is Lorraine Pascal, and she's pretty much responsible for this entire thing over here. First and foremost, I'm seeing two things here. Marvelous mac and cheese and marvelous pancetta. What makes it marvelous?
So it's marvelous because it has much more flavour than a regular mac and cheese.
Okay.
So you've got like spring onions in it, thyme in it, so yeah, it's packed full of flavour. And then there's two options there, one with pork and one without.
What are some of the basic things a guy would need to have in their arsenal to be able to impress a woman like Lorraine?
Keep it simple and just buy the best ingredients you can afford.
So the myth is that all hostesses are hot. And the myth is true. They are gorgeous. Even out of uniform, they're gorgeous. And the thing for me is, I always want to ask you girls, first and foremost, for the ladies, what's the best route to take or to work on if you're looking for a hot guy? Let's go with that, let's go with that. I hear that Joburg to London is pretty awesome.
You would say that.
No? No?
You'll be fine. Quiet flight coming home, isn't it? Joburg's really quiet.
Are we well behaved? Is that it?
Very well behaved. We like that good manners. We like that.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because, are you sure?
Gentlemen.
You don't want a bad boy here in the mix, just
No,
a good?
we're all about gentlemen.
So we're here with one of the coolest bands in the world, Rudimental. I believe you guys were just in Cape Town, South Africa.
We were, man.
Did you like it?
Oh, amazing.
Huh?
So beautiful. One of the most amazing places I've ever been to. We've ever been to.
One of the most beautiful places on earth.
Yeah. A lot of firsts here today, obviously. The first time that this flight is taking off to Atlanta, the first time that you guys are playing. Memorable? Will this be one of the things you can tick off your bucket list?
I think it's stick in memories. 100%.
Who does this? No one does this. People being a mile high club.
The one thing that I want to find out is it possible that maybe, just maybe, if you're flying over the Atlantic, Rudimental is playing, that Janez may be able to catch the beat and dance to it? Just maybe. Janez?
Why are you laying down a challenge like this?
It's the most simple thing ever.
The music's too slow for me right now.
Oh, it's the music now.
Okay, this is my standard move.
The Copperfield. It's the Copperfield dancing.
Yeah, it's gonna pick up.
This is that awesome moment when you've listened to a song so many times on radio and then you finally find the guys behind it. You could Gourmet City in the house, or should I say in the plane?
In the sky.
In the sky.
Guys, is this the weirdest gig you've ever done?
Yeah, definitely the weirdest. Yeah.
Now that you have that moment when the lights are on, the girls are screaming, do you feel as if I'm partially immortal here?
No, everyone's mortal.
You still have to wake up the next day with a hangover and get on a flight or get on a train. I think it's an amazing feeling though. It kind of feels like the moment that you create, musically, and when that moment when the bass kicks in and everyone goes crazy and everyone's hands in the air. That moment is immortal. That moment is.
Yeah.
But you aren't.
When it comes to innovation and taking chances in life, there really isn't anyone better than Sir Richard Branson. I mean, if you think of what he's done, he's taken hot air balloons around the world, he's almost crashed them over the Atlas Mountains. He's now busy with Virgin Galactic, where he's taking people to space, and he's flown us from London to Atlanta on board his new aircraft, the 787, the ultimate party in the sky.
And if that party wasn't enough, you're out here in Ventanas hoping to party with this great pioneer and the rest of the Virgin Atlantic team. All I can say is the man cave is about to turn up.
Yes. Very VIP, I think, tonight. I hope Rudimental is playing again.
Can we make some noise for Virgin up here?
You are the right-hand man of Richard Branson. You work with him, you deal with him every single day. To all the entrepreneurs in South Africa, and there are so many of them, what are 3 essential business tips that every young man trying to start out should live by?
Richard's #1 business tip is do things that you think are fun. Another tip he would say is don't be afraid to fail. I think you don't ever have big success if you aren't afraid, if you don't take chances. And I think, if I could say the third thing he would say is it's surround yourself with people you like being around. And I think of those 3 tips, I think those are great advice.
I just saw a guy wearing sunglasses in the evening. He must be a celebrity or something, but it doesn't matter because the real celebrity or the real star is actually the city of Atlanta.
And you have to say Richard Branson doesn't play games. I mean, if you look down there, you've got the hottest people in Atlanta. Every single person that was on board the 787 is down there looking dapper and beautiful. And to top it all off, a skyline like that. This is man cave style. It's the way we like it.
Tough job we have, eh?
Tough job. Dude, please stop obsessing over Nicole Mayer. It's been months now. I'm over it. I'm over it.
Welcome back, guys. So listen, did you know that Atlanta is the birthplace of all these American greats like Chris Tucker?
And Julia Roberts with those lush lips. Pretty woman walking down the street. Remember that movie?
Anyway, Usher's actually from there as well.
And the man who had a dream, Martin Luther King.
Is that your accent?
I can't do accents. I don't know why.
I can tell, actually. That's awful. But why is Atlanta the place to be for all these American greats? Check this out to find out.
I'm not sure about Lunga's bike riding skills. The last time we did a driving test with him, he failed epically.
It wasn't a driving test, it was a driving competition on a skid pad, and I did pretty well. I got the 5th fastest time. This is easy. I've done this before, guys.
We're in Atlanta, and the only way to see Atlanta is by bike. There's so much awesome graffiti in this city. I mean, literally every street you drive into, you see these beautiful murals. And the whole idea, just mind the car, the whole idea is that people were getting sick of having their houses sprayed and their walls sprayed by people that were just vandalizing. So they decided, let's cover all our walls with art. And since then, I mean, everyone's got respect. No one wants to vandalize art.
Basically, it's a case of, if you don't like the vandalism, just have your own artwork up.
The reason why we like to stop here is because we have 2 beautiful mural pieces. This particular piece is called Singing in the Dark Times. So this piece is of the dramatic arts on 7 stages. Now the piece over here is also interesting. Everybody likes to usually pick one of their favorite icons. Who do you see that you love?
Marilyn, I love Marilyn.
Marilyn, she rocks. Yeah.
Michael Jackson. I hope that's Lady Gaga.
It is a little Lady Gaga.
Okay, all right. Because I know that Ciara's from here, T.I.'s from here.
Yeah.
2 Chainz is from
2
here.
Chainz is from here. So are you guys also into that hip-hop, or are you more into your...
Me personally?
Yeah.
We do have a strong hip-hop culture here. We just had a hip-hop festival a couple of weeks ago. And the cool thing about that is not just African Americans coming out for that. It's the mix, it's the neighborhood, it's the kids, it's everything and everybody.
This is so awesome. I can't explain this. It's as if I was watching a movie a week ago. Now I'm in it. That's funny. A week ago. Schmurder. What? So off camera, Janez is saying that this is the prettiest cemetery he's ever seen, and I'm like, oh, you're allowed to say that of a cemetery?
I think so. It's beautiful. It looks like a leisurely park that I'd hang out in.
But I suppose you find a sense of humor in all of this morbid state over here. If you look across the road from the cemetery, there's a restaurant called 6 Feet Under.
Doug, this is such a beautiful cemetery in the middle of downtown Atlanta.
Well, this is a Victorian, it was developed as a Victorian cemetery, and as the Victorians' ideal was to come out on the weekends and picnic with their loved ones. So it's set up like a park.
I have the audacity to believe that peoples everywhere can have 3 meals a day for their bodies, education and culture for their minds, and dignity, equality, and freedom for their spirits. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And he's pretty much the most recognizable face of the civil rights movement. And right here where we are right now are the 3 churches that are pretty much the organizers of the movement itself.
Yeah, this is where it all began, in Atlanta, Georgia, and specifically this street over here is where the civil rights movement kick-started and went all the way through America. A powerful place. You know what? He reminds me a lot of our South African hero, the late Mr. Nelson Mandela.
Yep.
Great man. Welcome back, guys. If you're only tuning in now, this is the first episode of a brand new season of The Man Cave, where tonight we explore the booming metropolis of Atlanta, Georgia.
And Georgia's pretty awesome, guys. Check this out. You must know the track, though. I'm leaving.
On a jet plane, never to be on another words. It's the wrong song, huh? Okay, you give up. I can see you give up. I'm not happy right now. I'm really not happy. Arrive in Atlanta for the ultimate boys trip. All I want to do is explore the city by foot, by taxi, like this. We can cycle around. This guy over here decides he wants to see it from the sky by taking a skydiving. I mean, it's ridiculous.
As far as I know, the best view is the bird's eye view. And I suppose when you're feeling the wind in your face and you drop into the ground, you see it from afar, but you see it up close as well when you land. It's the best thing ever. And the cool part is, he's a one-take wonder, so if at first you don't succeed, then skydiving is not for you. So you're good.
That is quite possibly the worst cab drive I've ever had in my entire life, an hour of pure nerves and anxiety. On a positive note, though, it's a beautiful day here at Skydive, Georgia. There's a lot of cars here, which means a lot of people are jumping. You know what I don't get, though? I've done this 4 times in my life, and I just can't get over my fear of heights.
Just think of it this way. It's not actually the fear of heights, more like the sudden stop when you just hit the bottom.
Thanks, Lunga. Appreciate
Pleasure.
that. Once you have tasted flight, you will walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward. For there you have been and there you long to return. Leonardo da Vinci. Sorry, Leonardo, I don't agree with your statement. I really don't. So we've traveled all the way to Atlanta, Georgia to find a South African skydiving instructor. Johan, jy praat Afrikaans, né? Isn't this classic?
Lunga, what are you doing in a harness that says danger on the back of it, man?
Because I can't read, so I didn't know that until now.
Awesome, man. You going skydiving, man. Was this your idea?
It was my idea. I wanted to scare my friend a bit. And now the sad part is the fact that I think I'm a bit scared as well right now. So
I have a massive fear of heights.
How high are you going to go today, fellas?
It doesn't matter how high I go, it's whether or not I land softly.
Well, that's up to me, okay?
Okay.
You don't worry about that.
All right, cool.
Have fun. You have any last words before we get out of here?
Mom, the magazines under my bed, they're not actually mine. I'm just holding them for someone.
Have fun. I'll see you out there.
Hey, Dad. Lunga, I hate you so much right now. Maybe I'll change my mind by the time we get to the bottom. Don't give it up, guys. Best feeling ever.
That was awesome! Woo! Thank you, Janez! Thank you! That is the best feeling ever. I have never felt so free in my entire life. You have to do it. You have to do it. You have to do it. Guys, I've done a lot of things in the man cave, but this is definitely number one. Wow!
the times I've ever jumped, that was the most peaceful experience I've ever had. I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. That was beautiful.
How was that?
You know what? For the first time ever, I enjoyed it. It was unbelievable. It was like, you know what, Johan said to me, just relax and enjoy it. And I thought, just enjoy it. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Your hair right now. Your hair.
How's my hair?
Yeah, it's nice, dude.
Thank you, brother.
Cool.
What an experience, huh?
Let me grab those goggles.
Cool.
Cool, man.
Okay, this is not a good look for me. Ladies, I'm sorry about it.
I had to ask,
Hey guys, I'll see you.
how did that happen in the air?
Hey.
Oh, wow. Well, you know, I'm a real man. I come back with injuries.
From what?
You know what happened? You know what happened? I was on my knees, you know, they say get on your knees. And he says, okay, you can let go. I'm like, no. So he pushed me and I scraped my knee. In other words, they had to force me off the plane. Woo! Well done, bro. Hey, what an experience to share. That's beautiful.
feeling ever, eh?
You know what? We're pretty crazy at the man cave.
Yeah.
But that's a great experience to share.
Is this number one?
Eh? Number one.
Number one.
Number one. They're flying right over us.
Season 2 of the Man Cave, boys and girls, Hollywood. The stuff that dreams are made of.
And you've never been here before.
I've never been here, I'm so excited.
So the deal is we're at LAX airport. Now, the best way to experience LA is to get an American muscle car and go cruising around all the way up this beautiful coast, all the iconic spots.
Yep. Now, our only problem is that we've got two beautiful cars. We've got the Cameo over here, also known as Bumblebee from Transformers. And on this side,
the Mustang. And it is the 50th anniversary of the Mustang. It's the all-American car. Which one would you go for, dude? This one, right?
First impression from the outside, this car is beautiful in so many ways, But then you get to drive it. I don't know if it's because I'm driving it on the right side of the road and I'm thinking of so many things at the same time, but it's not what I expected.
It's not a car for family, man, though. This is a single man's car. This is the kind of car you want to roll with the top down, your hip hop on, doing, what do they call them, loser laps. You know what, it's the first stop of the day. We haven't had breakfast. I reckon we get an all-American style breakfast. This place is called the International House of Pancakes. You don't get more American than that. The question is, can we handle the portions?
I think we can.
So this, my friend, is the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We're actually standing on top of the star of Charlize Theron, our very own South African superstar. You know what I don't get is a lot of people have said to me, LA is not that beautiful. It doesn't compare to Cape Town. I think this viewpoint over here proves all those theories wrong. You've got downtown LA, it just shows how vast it is and how big it is. And to top things off, the great Hollywood sign on the hill.
We're giving our Mustang a nice clean wash, the traditional old school car wash way.
Okay, you've done this before, right? Wheel on, now follow the signs, look, follow the signs. Handbrake off. Handbrake off, that's cool.
Handbrake is off.
Sweet. No, don't put your feet on the pedals.
Don't worry, relax.
Wipers off, okay? I'm just nervous about this. I want to look after our Mustang.
We got this. Right here is the latest generation in the Mustang story. 50 years, dog.
Yeah, it's been around a long time. It's a classic American muscle.
Yeah. If this Mustang was a person, you guys would have been in the same class together.
Exactly. We'd be old, timeless classics.
What I can say about this car is the fact that, yes, it is a stock version, but it does perform very, very well. It's actually the best in the pony range.
Now, when it comes to pony cars, there's quite a few. There's a Camaro, which is the Pontiac, which stands out.
The Dodge Challenger as well.
Dodge Challenger. So from pony, if you think of pony cars, this is the fastest of all of them. 0 to 100 in 5.4 seconds. That's faster than the Challenger, and it's faster than the Camaro, yeah.
But other than that, this is a pretty good drive, guys. And when it does come to the country in 2015, you won't struggle too much with this when it comes to the handling because it corners very, very well. I would get it if you could get past the fact that it is just so plasticky, and it doesn't have all the features that you expect from a sports car. You know, the park assist, the pedal shifting, all these things are lacking. But other than that, it works. It's an American classic, and this car just works.
It's a cheap supercar that all of us can afford.
Yep. That being said, you are vacuuming, right?
Yeah, I'll do the vacuuming.
I love my cars just like I love my woman, with curves in all the right areas, and this car definitely has that. It is beautiful from the front. It's got a plastic grille, but what you will never forget is this.
Now they call this puppy a pony car, which means that it has a very long hood. You can see this long high hood and a short rear deck. Now in the V6 pony car class, all automatic, 6 cylinders, this is the fastest of its kind. I love this car. Can't wait for it to come to South Africa next year.
Yep.
All day we've been chasing the sun. Unfortunately, we failed this time round. The sun has dipped into the Pacific Ocean. But what a city to cruise around in, all those palm trees. We've done all the most beautiful sights in Hollywood.
I have to say, LA has wowed us from start to finish. I think it's been an awesome day, if I wrap it up.
Yeah, I could do this every day for the rest of my life. Cheers, guys.
I'm gonna get this one.
Oh, this is awful. Shocking.
I gotta admit it, when I signed up for the Man Cave, I never saw myself partying on planes all the way to the States.
Hang on, brother. Someone's got to do it. You have to own your space here.
Yes, it is my job. I'll carry this burden.
That ends another week of awesomeness in our favorite place right here in the Man Cave.
Yeah, but next week we're in the streets of LA, rubbing shoulders with A-listers.
And doing some crazy, crazy LA workout. Good night, and just have a blast. Have some fun.
Oh.